Hello, my name is Carx82 and welcome back to our GregTech Horizons Season 2. Am just grabbing some stuff here for the cutting machine that we're going to need to craft up. I emptied my inventory at the end of last episode, so I need to the stuff again. Input bus, and then we need output bus. Oh, I need to craft up more of those. I do know that. Output. There it is. All right, and input. Fluid input hatch I need for the stuff. I think I may just start using input hatch UV for everything. I don't know. Sometimes I don't necessarily want tons of the fluid, but it doesn't really matter. So last episode we set up the purified water line, which was actually pretty fun. A bunch of different multi-blocks. Now that I have kind of upgraded everything, I do believe this definitely is the bottleneck now. But I have had this running for a few hours. I just let the world run. After I finished, I was like, yeah, we'll just let the world run, see what happens. And we have 365 buckets of purified water. So that kind of tells me, like, yeah, that's a bottleneck at the moment, but I'm not going to be going through this water that quickly. So after a few hours, I've built up that much. Like, we just got 2 more buckets. So it's really not... I don't think it is that... We're not in, like, a dire need to ramp this up. Plus, I kind of like waiting to... I like waiting to see where bottlenecks are and fix them. I don't know, I just find that fun. I know some people are like, why don't you just build 87 million multi-blocks all at once? Well, I like to build the one, and then as I outgrow the base, I like to redo them. I don't know, I just find that fun. Might not be fun to watch, but sure is fun to play. Alright, I think I actually need 2 for these. I need a couple more, actually. So we need the cutting machine, and then I think the forge hammer is the other one. To get these optical circuits, I need to... I'll throw that there. Throw this here. Can we do glowstone yet? Here too? Yes, we can. Double compressed glowstone. I've never noted. I didn't know we had double. I didn't know we had compressed. That's funny. Also, that reminds me, I need to, now that we're starting to craft with, like, UU matter, I need to get that on into with a fluid storage bus. Okay, I have plenty. Yeah, because I don't have UU matter. Oh, I do have UU matter. I didn't realize I had a storage bus on there. All right, just kidding. Because usually I just manually throw the UU matter in there. I didn't realize I could just set up a thing. All right, so there are that. Yeah, I'm gonna have to get recipes and stuff for that. That's a bit of a pain. We'll get there though. First thing first is this one. So okay, that's what I thought. I thought it had UEV. Now I could, if I really wanted to, set up UEV energy hatch. I could actually, if I really wanted to, I could actually speed this. I could speed this up if I really, really wanted to. Okay, don't worry about that. What I was saying, I was like, I could just do UEV energy hatches along here because these are all running on UEV, but then I would need to do that, and we're not going to do that. It's easier just to throw down a second UHV energy hatch. I'm just going to craft up like 10 more. Yeah, and then we'll do... The fluid's just going to go directly in there. I don't think we need to have... Oh no, I need more of those. I don't think we need to have... Do I need to have that? Like AE, do I craft with the... I guess that's what I'm trying to say. Do I craft with the AE in mind? I do think... No, I changed my mind. Alright, so what we're going to do... We'll cut these down... No. This. We'll cut these down into the prepared wafers, I think. But this... I don't think there's any reason to use... Is there any reason to use this recipe over just this? I know it requires a lot of power. Actually, does... Actually, now that I'm thinking about it, unless the electric implosion compressor can handle lasers, I don't think we can get up that high, actually. This is just such an easier thing. Alright, how do I want to do this? I guess... a storage... Yeah, we'll just have to craft with the water. And then we'll craft with the water over here as well to craft. I should check to make sure this doesn't work. I highly doubt it's going to work with lasers. And if it does work with lasers, I don't know if it's like going to be gated to require UMV, or can I just feed it with that much? I don't know. I should just test that out really quick, but I highly doubt that can. Like, usually it says it can handle lasers, and it doesn't. So I've got the cutting factory all up and running, connected, and I've done a thing. This is probably only going to have one recipe in it, so I didn't do a subnet or anything like that. It doesn't need it. It's literally one item going in there and one fluid going in there. So I think that will be fine. Because we have the other cutting factory that's actually at the same tier of power. Also, I did test really quick the electric implosion. I just did creative. I just wanted to test it, and I got it to form normally, and then I switched out the energy hatch for a laser, and it didn't work. So I know for a fact that the lasers don't work. I mean, I kind of knew that. I just wanted to double check. So yeah, the lasers don't work with that. And unfortunately, we won't be able to... We can't get that high without lasers. We can do UIV. We can do... we can get up this high with the... Actually... No, we could do it. This one's a little bit funny with the energy hatches. You actually have to put it in the top and the bottom. So you have two energy hatches, bottom and top. But we could do that with the UEV. So two UEV energy hatches would get us up to UIV. But unfortunately, to do this recipe, we would need two UIV, and I'm pretty sure we can't. I mean, I haven't looked at it, to be honest. Yeah, we need the optimal circuits. I actually don't know what transcendent. Yeah, we don't have that yet. I didn't really know what material these UIV yet. So yeah, that's a little out of our league. But we're working towards it. That's what we're doing. So we're gonna have to. We'll have to break these down with a forge hammer with some water and that. Thankfully, you do get 8 from just 100, and we have quite a bit. Also, I have, it should be on here, the purified, yeah, we're up to 439 now. What were we at? Like 370 before? So, yeah, we're getting it pretty quick. I mean, we're only going to use 100 for 8 circuits. So, I mean, one bucket gets us 80. We're not going through that. So I'm not worried about that chemical reactor. But we do need to get this going. So I guess this is, yes, this is the first thing we need to do. So we need our UU matter, and then I need to put some of those in there. Nope, wrong one. Needs to go in here. There we go. All right, and then I need to get these lenses now. Yeah, let me get these lenses really quick. Quite certain is the mysterious. Okay, that's not. That's different. I thought that was a mysterious crystal. That is something different. Oh, it is. Yeah, the flawless. Isn't flawless the mysterious? Yeah, mysterious. Okay, so yeah, the phaolite. I don't know if these have to be. It looks like Ore Dictionary doesn't work with these, so you actually need this phaolite. All right, let me get these, and then we'll see if we can get this up. I didn't even have to switch out the energy hatches because this is already running at UEV. I did add another input bus because I was thinking I could maybe do it on this one. And actually, I'm just looking. I'm like, maybe I didn't need to do it that way. I could have just thrown a dual. Oh well. It's the same. It's the same amount of channels. It's just one little block less. Instead of a buffer, you just do the dual interface. I could have done that, but I did worry that the lenses would clash. For example, that one requires a diamond lens. So if I put that in the... Oh, maybe it won't. Actually, I just realized. Of course. I was thinking we were putting the wafers in the thing, and I'm like, oh, that's going to clash with the lenses, but we're not putting the laser in. You know what? Dang it. We're putting this in, and that only has one recipe in the... Alright. I didn't need to add this. I could have just thrown it on there. I was thinking it would clash, but no, it's not. Alright. I'll just break this. And we'll do that. Alright, let me get those lenses, and then we'll throw that in there. And really quick, I am on Ross 128b, the planet, not the moon, and phaolite is pretty common, as you can see. So I'm just mining up some. I know I had some before, and I am 99% sure I processed it down or voided it, because I was like, oh, we don't need phaolite, there's no use for it. So there is one use for it. We need a lens. Alright, there we go. I did have to craft up a Perdicio lens to get the exquisite phaolite for the phaolite lens. I had to do that for the Magneto one too. Magneto. I had to craft up a amethyst lens to get this lens, because I couldn't create the exquisite without it. So that should be, yeah. So we got our phaolite, we got our quite certain lens, and we got this one. Not too difficult, except for that I didn't have that resource on hand. The other ones, it's just use the precision laser engraver or the implosive thing. Oh, this is a bit awkward, isn't it? Because it's in the center. Alright, I'm gonna have to break that. Put these in here. I might as well, while we are here, put a bigger input hatch. Yeah, I'll probably start switching out all my input hatches for the big one. Yeah, and those only have the one recipe, so this shouldn't clash. Also, for some reason, I totally thought the UV input hatch was, the quadruple input hatch was I thought this was the biggest one. I didn't realize there was like one that can do 4 million each thing for some reason. I'd completely forgotten about that. So let's do optically enriched crystalline boule. That shouldn't take too long. Also, I don't know if I thought there was a quest line for this. I mean, I haven't really been, ever since we hit this page, I'm not really following the quest book. It's for the mainframe. All right, so there is a thing for the new circuits. It's just not, you just need the last one. All right, cool. Just need to make sure this works, and then we will. Oop, it's running. Is that it? Did it go? Oh, there it is. Gonna turn on? I feel like it's not turning on. Why aren't you turning on? What did I do wrong? UEV. They should be running at UEV. 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 All right, maybe. Maybe it is clashing with that lens. Let me pull that out. Quite certain. Magneto. I don't know how to say it. Phalite. Mericium. Or Mercium. Yep. That's the precision laser engraver. All right, let me put it back. Were they just not turned on because I broke the hatch? You know what? I think that's what it was. Now that I'm thinking about it, I might have not turned them back on. There it goes. All right. Sometimes, you know, it's not as complicated as I was thinking. I forgot to turn it back on when I broke the hatch. So, did we get it? Dun, 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 dun. All right, cool. There is the optically enriched crystalline boule. Now, I think I have that. I think I have a recipe for that. Photonically. I cannot say that word. Photonically. I couldn't say it with these either. Photolithographic. Okay, maybe I can say it. Photonic. Yeah, I can't say that. So, cutting machine. We definitely want the grade 8. I don't think there's any reason not to use that. Go in here. Okay, I totally thought you couldn't reach from the main base. Maybe you can. I thought I was going to the mega. Right. So this should work. Should be getting enough power. Kind of wish these were called optical somethings. Because one's like photo and one's optical, so it's like... Right. Did I forget to... I think I forgot to set import. Yep. All right, there it goes. Only 11 seconds, not too bad. Don't ask me why it's 11 seconds. It's probably because of the multi-block. It's a bit more efficient. Dun, dun, dun. All right, so there we go. We got our photonically prepared wafer. Now, we need to do this part. Let me craft up a forge hammer. And we will do one. Just need to make that recipe before I... Wait. Oh, we need to do this first. I'm jumping ahead. Okay, so we need this recipe. Which, this is a thing. And it does consume these. This is the first, I think this, maybe, oh no. That other one did. Usually they're not consumed, but alright. So we do have the UEV. I don't have an output hatch on our precision laser engraver. I'm just debating. I'm like, do I throw this? Do I adjust this? I mean, I have 87 million over here I could do too. I don't think they run on UEV though. No, they just run on UV actually. There's just a lot of them. Because I could do the void excess. I don't particularly like having that running. Because if something goes wrong, I mess up the... Like maybe I add too many channels, so the output bus isn't connected, so I don't particularly like running void excess. Maybe I'll just do a new one for the purified water. I kind of wanted to leave this because, ironically, like, I didn't plan it this way, but if I throw the forge hammer right here, like, it lines up almost perfectly. If I throw another one in there, it doesn't line up. That's, it doesn't matter, but I just thought it was kind of funny that it lined up almost perfectly. But I'm thinking maybe we'll do our own. It's only 10 seconds. It's not like it's a long recipe. Just getting this stuff in here is a bit of a pain. I could switch this out for a quadruple, though. Yeah, maybe I'll do that. I don't know. We'll be right back. All right, I have added our Nano Forge to crafting. So there's the output. Obviously, input hatch, input bus. So this should work. If I put the recipe in there. Also, I didn't realize this recipe crafts 64 of these. I didn't realize that was... I assumed it was like one each. Let me name this to Nano Forge. Also, finally added a travel anchor over here. Now, we do need a bunch of the glowstone, but... That was unexpected. Right, I'm gonna have to sort that out. It like... I guess it auto pushed it in there. It's not really what I wanted it to do. Yeah, maybe we'll try that. Yeah, I didn't want... It's working. The thing is, usually I put the interface underneath the... I usually put it under the item. It was just I had the fluid input hatch there, so I put it there, and that's why that's why it pushed it into the thing. Usually I have it underneath the item, so if it pushes it in, it doesn't matter, because it can't push the fluid in. Alright, well there we go. There is our 64 nanites. I think that's sorted out. I may try again just to make sure it is it's working. Okay. Put that back in there since that will auto fill now. Or that will craft. I don't need to manually put the U matter in there. So that will get us this, and oh, I forgot, I never made these recipes. Dang it! Also, I ran out of room on the Precision Assembler 1. I had to remove a recipe the last time. Now this is 0. I know those are 0. This 1. Alright, I do have room to add another 4 slots. Which one is this? That's 18. Yeah, I do have room for 4 more slots, so that should last us for a little while. Although I should possibly think about going through some of these recipes, because a lot of these I don't really use much anymore. I do name it dual. The reason I name it dual is because I didn't switch this one out. This is only for items, which I do need to probably address at some point. I should switch out all the interfaces to dual, even if it's just items. It was just, I moved everything over and quickly did that. Do I have enough channels here? I believe so. Alright. That annoys me a little bit, but I'm not going to worry about it. Alright. So, what are these? Don't these use like uranium? I feel like this this recipe is actually like 20 recipes in one. Alright, I'm just gonna do it in there because it is much quicker in assembly lines. What is this called? Process? Yeah. The process patterns processing patterns work much faster than crafting. Alright, so we got that, but like these all require one of these. Yeah, I need to do a bunch of, these are all recipes, and then this is its own kind of craziness. Alright, we are crafting up this solar lights, but it actually wasn't as bad as I was thinking it was going to be. All the recipes are relatively quick. It's just I had to input a few of them. So we should be good to go with this. I got the organescent, I got the tin plasma hooked up. The only thing we don't have is the thing set up. Void excess, although doesn't seem to be working even with the void excess. All right, so got a bit of an issue here. So nanites, solar emitter thing, prepared wafer. Yep, we have that. Organescent, tin plasma. Maybe it won't work without a thing for it. I thought it would. Just want to see if I can get this up. Nope, still doesn't want to work. Void excess. Right. So there is definitely something wrong. And unfortunately, being right in the middle, it makes it quite difficult to see. Oh, solar thing isn't in there. That solar light thing. Was that? Oh! That's not part of the recipe. I didn't realize that. Alright. And this one has got We got all the things in it. Alright, there we go. I don't think I need that, but I'll leave it. Maybe I'll just throw a thing on it to void. Alright, I think it worked. I'll just throw a trash can on top. I don't care about... I'm thinking about it, like, why am I just... I can just send it to the thing. It's really easy. I think it's... Apparently it just got sucked into there. Tin... I don't remember what the name I set. No, what did I set it as? It's over here. I don't remember what I named it. Apparently it's on the Americium channel, even though it is Americium. I know it's not Americium. I thought I changed it, but I didn't change the name. I guess I could change the name right now, because it's not running. Maybe I should do that. Okay, we'll call it Tin Out. Export. And then I will change that to... Yeah, I mean... There's Fusion. Like, where is our Fusion? Yeah, there is no... Alright, that will probably start filling up, but I need to flip it over at my fluid solidifier. Over here. European, there. Alright, tin out. There we go. Alright. I'll leave that. There is some stuck in the no channel, which I kind of wish wasn't. I wish you kind of had to. I wish it had to have a name. I wish that no channel didn't do anything, because if you put that ender fluid conduit on something that has fluid in it, it automatically imports before you can do anything. Either that or set it to, if it's a blank channel, it's set to export or something like that. Alright, so did we get our wafer? Yes, there we go. Phonetically, photonic. I'm not gonna try. And last but not least, we need to do this recipe, which is 8. And then this will go in a forge hammer, which I need to craft up. But, alright, so I'm going to craft up the forge hammer for this over here. I'm going to go right here on the end of our optical line. And that will get us the raw exposed optical chips. And then next episode, we'll check out the space assembler. So that is kind of like the next thing we're going to have to get sorted here. Don't really know. Obviously, there's different tiers. I don't know. Do we have a... I don't remember what we have. Tier 1? Looking into upgrading our space elevator, too, is another thing we're going to have to do. But anyway, that's going to be it for today. So thanks for watching. Have a good one.